Alrighty, we're gonna continue. We might very well finish the game, maybe this session or next. I might take a little bit of a break, come back in the afternoon, you know, just try not to burn myself out. Hello there. Welcome back, folks. Time for you all to get, like, 3-shotted by some enemies. And I could say it's not my fault. The AI sucks. That'll be really funny. That'll be a great combo.
Doesn't look like there's a way down without the elevator.
Whoa. It's updating in real time.
Okay.
All these natural caverns.
We're in luck. Looks like they connect to the lower levels of the mine.
We can use these to reach the teleporter key.
Sounds good.
Let's look for a way in.
Area map. It's always like some weird, sneaky way to add the area map. Okay. Huge. Look at this. All the way at the bottom, of course. Well, you know we're going to have to go through every floor anyway, so... Okay. Bomb slot. It looks so different in this game. Spin Dartwing. It rotates to increase its speed. Okay. Well, you know what's coming is not that bad. Alright. Door, please. You have to scan it. It's really silly. You have to scan it
We got you, Samus.
before the game acknowledges it. I don't understand why that's for every single thing.
On three.
Three. Okay, another enhanced gate lock. Mineral transport container loaded with ore. Damage to the rails called it to fall, opening its panel. Okay. Somehow these are easier than the previous ones. Those motherfuckers just came out of nowhere. And you want to scan them too.
What's this huge thing?
A drill. Large excavation drill TUR 615 Mark II, built to excavate bedrock and bore mining tunnels, is operated via a connected control terminal. Drill engine is currently off.
According to the...
Drill control function suspended. The terminal can be updated by, or can be activated by touching the hologram.
Those cabins should be right below us. Let's find a way to punch through.
There you go. Anything else in this room? I swear I've seen this room in a Metroid game. Oh yeah, Prime 2. Okay, nothing up here. Yeah, they have this exact room almost in Agon Waste, where you have to like move all this stuff up and down. There's no drill in that room. Okay.
Nice work, Samus.
Thanks.
Get this baby into position. Easy does it. That's as high as it'll go. Just need to aim it.
There's something in the walls? Well, don't just stand there. Excellent.
The hinge is jammed. Samus, you're up.
Pull. Removal of the pin will permanently lock the drill's operating angle. Pin removal will force it to aim downward. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, do we need to scan it to know that we were gonna lasso pull it? There's too many, like, mandatory scans for this.
Well, that's one
Just to
way do it.
progress.
Okay. Let's start it up.
Sarge?
Move away from the wall. It's just Grievers. I'm over here thinking it's like some big serpent or something. It's just Grievers.
Hold them off until we punch through.
Missiles out. What's really good against them now? Yeah, you know, they don't really do anything against the power beam. Are they any different? Yes, okay. Maul Grievers. Strong forms allowed to dig through bedrock at high speed. It compensates for its impaired vision with its enhanced hearing and reacts primarily to sound. It is capable of producing numerous offspring and will rely on strength and numbers to attack in waves. Yeah, I think if you move forward, they don't really dodge shots very well. That didn't kill him, did it? They don't seem any stronger than the normal Grievers. They're just located down here. Dude, move. You could heal her? What the fuck are you talking about? You're gonna heal them this whole time? What? That's what I'm talking about. Like, this is not Metroid. This is fucking some weird shit. When was psychic heal going to be a thing? So who cares if they get downed? As long as they, I guess maybe they could be finished off if they're on the ground. Oh, they fucking explode. Good lord. I mean, at least you don't immediately lose since she constantly takes tons of damage. Like, what is she actually doing? She just stands in the fucking open. Oh, these are a different type. Shit. Okay. Oh! Anyone else? I don't really care, okay. This is what the Galactic Federation teaches its troops? Stand in the fucking open?
We can go down to the next level. Jump into the hole.
Trying to scan. There you go. This one. Got it. Griever Bomber. When mixed with its venom, a Maul Griever's corrosive blood becomes explosive bodily fluid. Okay. Sarge? Don't be an idiot.
Your turn.
Bro, don't be a dumbass. Come on.
Change of plans.
Anyway.
You'll be safe. They can't follow you anymore.
Wait!
No!
See you on the other side, kid.
He should absolutely be dead.
Do you read me? Sarge!
I know what it's like to lose people. I just don't care anymore.
Let's go.
Alright, so what do you think? Fake out? He's totally fine, somehow? And if they could just burrow through bedrock, why don't they just burrow around the drill to continue chasing us?
I can't believe it.
Meta-Rieta uses 4 pairs of legs to climb walls. It's just existent. Royal ore? Easy to process, therefore widely used. Anything new about him? No. I mean, dude, like, I'm just gonna camp here. I have the gun. Oh yeah, this is an escort quest. I have to protect her. Bro, I was already through the room. Come on, let's go. Like, let's use your head. Let Samus do all the heavy work. What the hell is that? Wait, hold on a second. Never mind. I'm curious. Bro. Pop crawler. Where? Oh, fuck. Yeah, that was the bomb one. Garnbocas. Each plant may grow several pulps, only one will ripen. Okay. Yeah, I would keep up if I was you. What are these, alien pods? Shriek bugs. Larvae just staying inside Meteorita cocoons are of hardened mineral-rich mucus. They possess vocal cords and will scream if agitated. Oh, that's great. Do me a favor and don't touch any. Actually, wait, hold on. Look at this. Okay, just want to make sure that wasn't a scan. When you played enough Prime games, stuff like that is a scam. We even had that at the start of the game with that first boss. There you go. I'd move if I were you. It's not me problem. Dude, it's the tangleweed! Yo! They're back! Snareweeds are invertebrates that live clustered in groups in the caves of the great mines. The bioluminescent bacteria in their heads is used to attract small animals, at which time snareweeds will generate an electric current over their bodies, shocking and paralyzing the creatures. They will wrap around, digest, and absorb their prey. The mucous membrane that forms our skin is flammable and easily ignited. Because the nerves in their skin are not equipped to feel pain, they are unaware of the fire and remain upright even while burning. Okay. Alright, let's go. Fiber bundle made of incombustible organic material. High flexibility makes it resistant to all energy and shock waves. It can be punctured with sufficient physical force. Nice, I got it on the visor. Ooh. What? You jumping in? Okay.
No. I've got to get a hold of myself. Knuckle up. I won't quit. Sarge wouldn't let me.
Oh yeah, she buckles under pressure.
We can do this.
She'll be fine. Maybe. Yeah, girl power, sis. We could do this. What the fuck are these things? Cave shrines.
Careful using missiles.
Oh.
Causing more dangers.
Whoops. I mean, honestly, maybe that's what we want. Maybe we need more grievers. Well, nothing's dropping, like, loot or health. That's nice. But that's fine. We have plenty of energy tanks now. Cave roach. This orthopod prefers to live in groups, primarily in humid caves. I know, but you see, like, unlike you, I can move very quickly across the map. Which is exactly why I'm going to have to go back and help her. Yeah, how much? Let's go. Crystal crawler. It primarily feeds on Deborah crystals by scraping them with 6 abdominal fangs. Clings to rock walls. There you go. Like, the grapple puzzles are fine. I think that's kind of intact still. This is definitely a leftover from the Wii, where you use the nunchuck. There was like a motion for it you had to use.
Looks like something's back there.
Okay. Well, not this. Ceiling collapses block the passageway with rail container columns. Special machinery will be required to clear the way due to the material and its weight cannot be removed otherwise. Okay.
This looks like our way out.
Ceiling collapses block the gate with container rails and other steel debris. Special machinery will be required. It cannot be removed otherwise.
How do we get through?
Webbing. Yeah. Bomb slot.
We need to find a way to break through the rubble back there. What is that? An abandoned vehicle.
There you go. Scan to activate. Okay. It feels like they just really use the scan visor just so... I don't know, because, like, you're gonna walk up and touch the panel anyway.
This'll do nicely. We can use it to break through that wall. Come on. You can do it. That a girl.
Dude, she's really good with machinery, like, totally. She's an expert.
Here we go. This'll do.
Lower, maybe? Yeah, I know. She bangs it into the wall. Oh my god.
Just keep him off me, okay?
It makes perfect sense why the Federation is so incompetent. It makes perfect sense to me now. Here, I'll just take the hits so that way she doesn't get hit. Like that one scene in Resident Evil 4 where you're on the truck. What's even really good against those guys in particular? Ice, maybe? Maybe you could freeze them, but I don't know if it stops the explosion.
There. That's our way out. Gonna run you down.
Uh-oh. And they're stupid and they just stand there. Whoa, that was like so empowering the way they just stood there and let her do whatever to them. What the fuck? Yeah, ice is their counter. They don't detonate. There you go, and they're stuck. I mean, the ice shot just seems so useful because enemies just get CC'd. Then they can't do anything. Compared to, like, everything else, like, the ice shot is just the best. Maybe there's a couple niche cases, but this seems to be the best shot that you have in the whole game. Okay. I'll take it, it's fine. Nope, got it. We're fine. Wait, holy fuck, maybe we're not. Okay, well that guy's an idiot. Yeah, so can you do me a favor and hurry it up? This is for your own good, not mine. Thank you. Yeah, did you like your Call of Duty sequence in Metroid, guys?
Yes. We got through. Samus, now's your chance. Go! I'll be right behind you.
Yes. She won't be, by the way, but that's okay. Like, that doesn't even make sense. What? Why did she have to stay behind for me to parkour over? Like, what?
Just keep chasing us down. Find that key, Samus. I'll keep them occupied.
Okay, bye. Imagine being the Galactic Federation troopers that landed on Aether that got routed in 2 seconds, and then these people might actually survive even worse odds. Imagine being in heaven or hell and looking at this and being like, dude, what the fuck? Why are they special? That opening scene to Metroid Prime 2 was kind of traumatizing, man, because they moved out, they did everything, it looked really fucking prim and proper, and they get murdered. They get Zergling rushed. I was 10. It scarred me, okay? It didn't really scar me. I was watching way worse when I was 3 and 5. Oh no. But that's the thing, like, it's such an antithesis to Metroid to have so many cutscenes, so many people talking, defend the line sequences. Like, that might be the one thing I could maybe say is like, okay, well, they're doing something at least a little bit different. So, it's whatever, right? But, all the cutscenes, all the dialogue, it just feels weird, man. Like, maybe if they toned it back a little bit more, it would feel a little bit more natural and impactful. Like, I think the sniper guy was pretty well handled, all things considered. And Sarge was fine before she showed up. But that's what I'm saying, is like, it was too much. It's too much dialogue, too many cutscenes. Like, I haven't really explored this area. This area is just a straight line. Okay, currently offline. I missed. Hilarious. You actually have to hit it front on, okay. I'm not gonna say what those things look like, by the way. Controls the elevator inactive while security limiters are in place. Security limiters are engaged, disconnecting the power. Reactivating the elevator will require power from the energy converter on the lowest level. Yeah, we're not jumping down there. Psychic rail. Okay. Worth doing that first. I know, I got it. I thought I was gonna make it. That's funny. I actually thought I was gonna make it. Maybe you can. Yeah, you can. Okay. Yeah, like, I like the tether nodes. I think the psychic powers are cool, right? So there's a lot of stuff I do like about this that they obviously did change and try to, vary. Because let's be fair here. Prime 1 and Prime 2 really have it done, right? Like, they've kind of mastered that art. Here's another one, by the way. Like, at this point, making a Metroid game is probably very difficult. Because, like, Prime has done a lot. I would like a Prime game that combines the best of every game, right? So, the interconnected world of 1, maybe even the double worlds of 2, right? Or something like that. Because I actually thought that was really cool how you would do stuff in the light world and it would affect the dark world. And there's like 1 or 2 rooms where they really take advantage of it, like they really say like, hey, you have to do things, you have to go back and forth between the different rooms. That was really nice. That's one of my favorite aspects of Prime 2. Prime 3, I guess, the lasso's kind of good when you don't have to do all the weird motion controls. I actually think it's fine. So there are things about Prime 3 I like. I think that people talk to you just a little too much in Prime 3. Unfortunately, he knows where I am. But you know, it's fitting. This is like a segment out of Alien, which is the best. Like, that's the best thing I could say about it, is this is a segment out of Alien. Which is, you know, very appropriate for Metroid, I would say. Oh, fucking hell. Just squish it. All but the strongest explosions. Currently hosts an unusually large being. Absorption of the green energy seen on the cocoon surface is presumed to have caused the being's mutation. Obviously, that's a boss fight. Maulgriever Brute. Variance larger than a normal Maulgriever is also approximately 10 times stronger. It can spit an extremely sticky substance from its mouth, temporarily immobilizing a target if hit. Maulgriever Brutes are a unique variant resulting from an influx of green energy during egg incubation. Brutes are much larger than a normal Maulgriever, with arms being approximately 10 times stronger. Leg strength is also improved, accommodating swift movement despite the Brute's bulk. While their attack behavior is fundamentally identical to other Grievers, enhanced strength makes Brutes especially dangerous. In addition to poisonous saliva, they could spit a sticky mucus that, upon contact with air, turns into a viscous gel that it uses to restrain prey. Formations created by this gel are colloquially referred to as Griever Gates. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted at all. Okay. Ice. See, this is where I would need the whole team. Perfect. I love Metroid. Yes!
It appears you require assistance.
Let's do it! Dude, fire the rockets! What do you want me to do? Bro! Don't come in here just to get down. I didn't ask you to do that. Done. Oh. Excellent. I like how that's what we have to do. I mean, I guess it's preferable to a game over, right? Like, but it's also preferable to just not have a segment like this. I'll be honest. Maybe if this was like one of the few, then I would be like, okay, sure. Okay. Membrane blockage may have incombustible organic material. Okay. High frequency waves, so it's sonic booms.
Clear the way. Allow me to run.
Okay.
Affirmative.
It's like when Half-Life gave you the ability to command the soldiers. You almost never use that.
You know when I can clear the way. If the strike horn is like
Okay.
you require a stronger explosive.
At least they tell you. That didn't work. Large energy converter requires a large amount of concussive power to activate. Mining cannon collects charges and launches highly accelerated particles used for breaking apart large ore deposits. Alright, so we have boost ball tracks, cornicite. Okay. shit. Okay, that does not work. Maybe you need power bombs for certain sockets. Yeah, I don't think I could do this. Okay. Cannon room surveillance terminal. I mean, everything's going to be offline, so that doesn't help us. Support clamp holding the cannon in place. Design. Oh, it's a spinner. Oh, it has to be turned. That did not look like a spinner. That looked like a bomb slot. Like, I'm not crazy, right? Like, that definitely looked like a bomb slot. I don't think we've ever had to use a spinner on a wall like this. Oh, I see it now. I get it. I don't think you've ever had to use a spinner like this. Okay. There you go. This is a missile expansion. Uh-oh. Hit him. Dead. Yo. He says nothing personal, it's just business. Extreme internal pressures causing tempered glass to weaken. Further shocks. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you got it. I am! Damn! It's not gonna hurt you. Here we go. This is a big upgrade. Super missile. Combine 5 missiles to launch a devastating explosive super missile. Okay. It's the charge missile, which makes sense. God damn, okay. I mean, but we all know what's best for these dudes, so it doesn't even matter. AoE punches the shit out of them. Can you get back? No, you know what? We have to continue this way. Expansion. Okay, so now we know how to open most of this. So we're not supposed to power bomb that one thing at the beginning of a flare pool. We are supposed to use probably ice on, or not, sorry, super missile. I will be using ice on these enemies. Yeah, so sometimes if they fall, they hit the ground and then they just die instantly. Is that it? Blast mining. Yeah, now we go back. Okay. Bam! I had it. I'm very happy for you. So what are you supposed to do for this? Maybe this is power bomb. Yeah, you need power bomb. Okay. Here we go. How do we get up into this? Okay, well let's deal with the elephant in the room first. And yes, you must fire at least one missile before you could charge it. No, I'm not very thrilled about how that is handled, but that's just kind of how Metroid is at this point. You know what it is? You have to be able to open that, which we cannot. Okay. Right? This might be Seeker Missile Launcher, right? Because there's 5 targets. Maybe. I don't know. I'll just move on. We have a ton of beam ammo. Okay. Deborah Crystal Pillar, weakened by Meteorito Bile. Precise targeting of a very powerful explosion would cause a collapse. Damn! Thirsty! Okay, how do we get up there, though? We have to go back. Yes! Very nice. What was it, 380? Yeah, I could see it being 500. I could see that. No, this is a wall he has to break. All right, come on.
One moment. I will clear the way.
You good? Thank you.
The way is clear. Please remove dangerous roads.
Yeah, for him, he might actually get stuck in it. Oh. All right. Burnable. Power bomb. Yeah, that's a power bomb upgrade. Yeah, so we need the power bomb pretty much right after this, and then we'll have more or less everything. Gora Gaspor. Okay, well, I didn't tell you to walk forward, dude. Gorgaspor sporangium. Okay, this isn't gonna work. Super missile. It's vulnerable to its own acidic spores. They become corrosive, limiting the spread. If one is exposed to its own spore, it will be destroyed. Oh, there you go. I already got it. There you go, see? Well, we don't really have much of a choice. I mean, that's kind of life, isn't it? Yeah, we already got it. Like, this is one time where failing the objective is actually... Bro got hops! Failing the objective is objectively a good thing. What the fuck did I just watch? He gave a little itty-bitty baby hop and just hit the ground after like two. That's how you die in God of War 2. That's exactly what that is. You die exactly the same way in God of War 2. It's so stupid.
I apologize, but I am not equipped to remove this particular obstacle.
I'm trying to see if there's anything in here. I thought those sonic boom breakers or bracers that he has were supposed to be really good. Did I just phase through the door? Oh, this is gonna be another brute. Okay.
1 moment. I will clear the way. Allow me.
Oh, I wonder where that came from.
Weaponry can remove this material, but it will take time.
Obviously.
My sensors indicate a hostile is nearby.
Yeah, like what else would it be? Okay. Oh, it takes a long time to charge. This is great Prime 2 gameplay right now, by the way. Look at how much health this fucker has. I'm gonna run out of missiles. Thank you. Yeah! Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm hoping he jumps. Jump, 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 jump. Oh, damn. All right.
I think I can. It is unfortunate I could not be of assistance during that battle.
Yeah, whatever. One moment. Eliminating. All right, how about this one? Its formation is resuming a diffuse oscillation blast wave of psychic energy will cause it to disintegrate. Okay, so he can't open that. That's going to be like one of our other abilities is like psychic oscillation. All right, time to leave him behind. Bye.
It would not be tactically advantageous to fight here. I suggest we keep moving.
In other words, I keep moving and he stays behind. Maybe.
I apologize, but we will now destroy you.
This is just a fucking Halo sequence, dude. I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for calling it that, but it really just is. We have to escort people along a pathway so they could, you know, open doors for us while we fight. You know, this is the kind of thing I would want Metroid to not do because it's just done in every single other franchise. You know? Alright, throw me. My jump jets cannot let me jump this. He executed him. Do you see that? Dude, I kind of care more about the robot than almost any other partner we have. Like, seriously. Yeah, he's gonna toss me.
I will handle things here.
Oh, that's not going well.
I am glad I could be of service to you today, Sam.
See, now, everyone, I believe he could fight him off. Normal humans in Galactic Federation armor, dude, they couldn't handle a bunch of ing-infested bugs. I'm supposed to believe they can handle acid grievers? No. I mean, they'll be the happy ending, you know, they won't let anyone die. They'll be really nice. They'll be like, oh, somehow I survived because of X, Y, and Z. You know, I don't know, man. Meanwhile, the one person that should get killed off is perfectly safe back at base camp, while everyone else risks their lives. It's so... Couldn't write it any better myself. Actually, no, wait, I could have. The writing is not this game's strong suit at all. At fucking all. Remember, Metroid Prime 1 I would consider to be a masterpiece of storytelling, and it has 0 words spoken in English. 0 lines of dialogue. Grunts of pain, and I don't even think they say evacuate immediately. No, they do. That's what they say. They say evacuate immediately. That might be some of the only dialogue actually spoken in Prime 1. Evacuate immediately. Think about that. Very nice. But despite, you know, the parts of it that I'm not enjoying as much, I still like this. This is still a fun experience. See, I think that's probably the biggest problem is you'll look at a game and you'll be like, it's all right, it's good. And then what people will interpret that as is, oh, it's shit. It didn't rock your world, you know? I think that also is kind of unfair. I think it's totally fine that there is just a good game. You could tell it's polished, and, you know, someone will have a fucking highlight reel of this game breaking under pressure, but whatever. That's every video game if you try hard enough. You know, it's polished. You could tell they put a lot of effort into it, but you could also just tell that they were incredibly safe about how they did literally everything in this game. Well, we can't do anything there. I don't know if I would go as far as to say it's uninspired, though. That might be a bit of a stretch. I don't know if I would call this game uninspired. I call it safe. The remains of an extremely large Maul Griever cocoon, its size as well as the large amount of green energy pooled inside suggests a unique life form larger than a brute has emerged. Okay, ore machine. This is probably a save room. Yep. You know, like, the areas aren't really that unique either. Did you like the not Talon overworld, the not Phazon mines, the not Magmore caverns, or the not Findrana drifts? I mean, like, having an elemental-based theming in your levels is unfortunately just going to be the same, like, 6 or so elements. So I can't really blame them too much for that. There wasn't a designated ruins level. But, you know, it would have been nice maybe to try something else. Like, why not have, like, a monastery where they would, like, teach and, you know, like, practice their psychic powers, you know? Like, that's just off the top of my head, right? Like, let's have something a little bit different. We never really see the Chozo in a state of warfare. The Alembics are only in one game, and the Luminoth had their whole world destroyed. They didn't have time for that anymore. Whereas these people, it seemed like they just kind of ran out of time right away. And again, that's just off the top of my head, you know, saying like, hey, why don't we do X, Y, and Z, right? Like, that's just what I would think of, you know, 2 seconds into, you know, brainstorming. Well, okay, we'll have, you know, the lava pool. We'll have, you know, fake Findrana. We'll do a couple of those, but we'll mix it up a bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're not going to scan it. Yeah, obviously this is too easy. Come on. That's why I just say it's good. Huh. Uh-oh. Oh, why does it have to have a fucking tongue tentacle? That's how you know this is gonna be nasty. The Omega Griever, really? It's not the Omega Pirate, it's the Omega Griever. Already the largest, strongest variant of a Griever, this creature has been further enhanced by absorbing incredible amounts of green energy. It can climb along vertical surfaces and spit large volumes of poisonous fluids. Keratinized skin covers most of its body, making all but its abdomen resistant to beams, missiles, and other weapons. Super missiles. Yeah, they all break the lock on a lot in this game. Holy shit, that was really bad to get hit by. Oh, you actually have to aim at the heart individually. Okay. That's kind of weird. I scanned it. Maybe the heart is a separate scan. That is possible, actually. Is it? Nope. It just doesn't aim for the heart. What the fuck? Ow. Oh, it's a ground shockwave. So how do we hit underneath it? Ah, shit, I jumped early. Alright, so he kind of actually punishes you for that. Here we go, much better. I'm not really sure what he's doing. That's all the time I have. I could charge a super missile. Okay. Out. Thank you. Alright, so now we're on what? Phase 2? I need ammo. Oh, fuck. He has friends. I'm gonna need a lot more ammo. So this fight's like an ammo check, basically. Because otherwise you have to shoot him with the psychic beam, which is probably not nearly as good. Shit, okay, you jump over it. Yeah, you could just shoot the arms, probably. I don't know. Maybe the electric shot makes it a lot simpler. But this is probably just better. Saves ammo. It's taking too long. Get out, come on, thank you. See, I'm trying to see if maybe there's a moment when you could hit him with that when he's already attacking, because you can do that in some bosses in the Prime series. Oh, fuck, that's ads. See, what I need more than anything is elemental ammo. This is the one time I've really needed it. That doesn't get old. That's still funny. Yeah, I am not worried about my health at all. Okay. Probably one more ground phase, you think? Ah, I fucked up. Okay, obviously. That's kind of funny. He actually dangles in front of you. Damn, look how much that did, dude. My health, man. I'm out of elemental. I'm gonna have to stun him normally. Shit, he's not vulnerable. Ow, ow, that's one of those really unfortunate motions that you could just get stuck in. He takes damage from the bombs. Imagine that. All that, he dies to bombs. Well, that was the hardest fight for sure. Because he just does straight energy tanks worth of damage on you. Ooh. Power bomb. They know what I like. Men want one thing and it's fucking disgusting. Powerful diffuse oscillation blast wave of psychic energy. Only one psychic power bomb can be placed at a time. R places it to give moat properties. Press and hold R. Oh my lord. Okay, so maybe we do throw it into that one wall in a flare pool. Alright. That's not it? Oh, I was about to say. Imagine you're all the way over somewhere else and Samus just drops a power bomb and lobs it at you. Like, what are you supposed to do to compete with that? Like, absolutely nothing. The final key! Alright, Silex is gonna steal all 5 keys. Can you wait? Can you believe it? Master Teleporter key. One of the keys required to activate the Master Teleporter in Chrono Tower. All 5 keys have now been collected. Yep. Okay. Just checking, seeing if there's anything else. Okay, so now we're going back out the mines. We'll probably scan and see what's what. Trying to think, what else could we really even get at this point? Like, where would the last couple of energy tanks be? Well, I guess they have to be in either Fury Green, which would be silly. Unless there's one in that room right at the beginning. Flare Pool, even though I don't really think we're going to have much to do with that. And Great Mines. That's it, right? Unless Chrono Tower has its own segment that we have to, like, empty it. You know, get everything out of it. Okay, we already... Can we do this? Okay. Because that looks like something you could get up to. No. There's definitely a way to get up there. Or... Wait, is there actually something back there, or am I losing my mind? No, I don't think... No, there's nothing back there. Okay, this would be really fucked if there is something back there, though. That would be, really kind of messed up. So now we have the chasm, or we could go back through the chasm. You know, there's gotta be something back that way, so maybe we'll swing back that way, I guess. Spinner. Oh! How did I not notice you before? Scout pod. Was it there before? I don't know. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Well, nothing down there. That's clean. Yep, you knew there was something there. And there's something right... Yeah, we could go back all the way, grab that power bomb expansion. And then I guess we could get back to some of the earlier areas. Yeah, we passed a lot. So we'll empty it out. I don't know if we're going exactly back the way we came. How that's going to work. Oh, I don't think we can get out this way anymore. Isn't that fun? Oh, not that. How do we break this? Energy converter on the lowest level. There's no, like, hole to go in, right? I don't know, maybe you have to hit them all at once? No. Okay, well that doesn't work. We cannot get back out this way. I'm very confused. What are we supposed to powerbomb? No, because this doesn't even lead anywhere. So it can't be this, right? Unless that's where the energy converter is. It's not super missile, right? It is. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. So those, like, red locks are super missile. Everything else is power bomb. Okay. Hey, you're alive somehow!
Hey there, stranger.
Oh my god.
You didn't think we were dead, did you? Takes more than a couple grievers to bring us down.
You were getting swarmed by like 20.
You did good, kid. All that training paid off.
Thank you, sir.
No, it's the robot. We're fine.
Me? I thought you were up top. What happened to your arm?
Status required assistance, but I was attacked by grievers. I regret I could not be more helpful. My body sustained heavy damage.
We get what we came for.
Yes.
All right. We're burning daylight. Let's get a move on.
Is Silex even in this game? Like, seriously.
Okay.
All right.
He's in for like 2 cutscenes. Where's the sniper guy?
Rieger, you...
Corporal. It's good to see you.
Ugh, you're so... Ugh.
Did you find what you were looking for down there?
We have obtained the final teleportation key.
Okay. All we gotta do now is punch through that force field. Mackenzie, you read me?
Loud and clear, Sarge. Where you been?
We found the key. Headed home now. All of us.
Unfortunately, I require maintenance.
Oh, you're in luck. I'm running a special on bot repair. Come on back and I'll fix you up.
Great. I mean, for this, what we're gonna have to do is rebuild the mech. Oh, that's how they got here. They rode out. Okay, that makes sense.
We'll keep the kettle on.
Good, because we're going right back down. There's tons of stuff we need to grab. I genuinely thought the sniper guy was going to be Silex in disguise. I was like, wait a minute. Like, can't Silex dress up as other people? I forget. Was that Trace? No, Trace goes invisible. No, it's the lady from Prime 3. I forget her name. Gandrada? She jumps on you and have to shake the Wiimotes. Oh! Oh my god! Ah! Okay. Mine's level 1. See, like, this could be cool if the levels just weren't one pathway, you know? Like, there's no puzzles, no multi-room things to move around. You know, like, I kind of like that. Like, I'll even give Skyward Sword its credit, even though it's not my favorite, or not even close to my favorite 3D Zelda. Like, you will have multi-room things to do, and I actually do appreciate that. It makes the dungeon feel not just a collection of rooms, but like a unified body that you have to solve, you know? And so I really wish they would do more of that. I don't know why the new Nintendo method is to do less of that. And that's one of my biggest complaints about Tears and Breath of the Wild, is that they have really well, Tears I have other problems with, but, you know, they have all these really interesting, you know, setups, and all the shrines are kind of cool. But you know what would make them even cooler is if you had full-fledged dungeons, and Tears does try to do that. And believe it or not, that playthrough is now 2 fucking years old, which blew my mind. It feels just like yesterday I was playing Tears of the Kingdom. Somehow it's 2 going on 3 years old. It just doesn't even feel right to even say that. But yeah, like, that's one of the things I do enjoy about it. It's just Metroid should also have that. I think that Metroid, and this might sound fucked up maybe to someone, but I feel like Metroid needs to follow the same example as Zelda a little bit. You have to be even faster. Okay, here you go. I think Zelda has such a good gameplay setup. It's very easy to follow. It's very digestible. You know, the only thing is the non-linearity of these games is what should really become front and center. Because, you know, it doesn't have to be non-linear to be fun. Of course not. But you know what makes non-linear games really fun? That everyone does something differently, you know? Everyone has a different playthrough. Everyone goes a different way. No 2 playthroughs are the same. You know, like, I think that's what makes a lot of these games very memorable, is that when your journey feels personal, it matters more. It feels like it's more impactful. So I'm going to immediately give an example with a game that's not particularly non-linear, but a long time ago when How Original and I were playing Dark Souls 2, right? This is one of my favorite memories. I tell them this is one of my favorite memories that we have, right? Besides the GTA Online debacle. But one of my favorite memories is he got to the Lost Bastille one way, and I went through No Man's Wharf on the playthrough. He beat a boss. It's, you know, it's infrequent, right, in a lot of these games. You know, Elden Ring definitely suffers from open world design a little bit, but you know, Dark Souls 2 did it pretty well. You know, it blew my mind that I was like, wait, how did you get to the Lost Bastille without going through No Man's Wharf? Oh, well, I defeated the Pursuer, and it got me early access. You know, it's mind-blowing. It's actually really well done, and that's, you know, one of those things I really think sticks with me years later. I mean, here we are, 11 years later. There you go. Let me not be under it. And that's what I like about games like this, you know? Your journey, right? From the moment you set out in Breath of the Wild, right? You could do things in whatever order you want. Tears of the Kingdom is much the same way. And I don't want this to be a Tears of the Kingdom, you know, rant or whatever. Well, here's why Tears sucks or whatever, right? It's just one of those things that they do well. They'll do like 10 things well, and then 3 things moderately okay, and maybe a few things really poorly, right? So Tears fucks up in a lot of levels by just never referencing the past story, never doing anything with it, not actually being a real sequel, shit like that. I wouldn't even say this game ignoring previous Prime games is bad, per se. You could tell it's a new story, but like, what really is the story? Find the 5 teleporter keys? Like, don't you think that should have been saved just a little bit for later in the game? You know? That's why the Sky Temple keys and the artifacts work so well. Because it's like an in-game thing. I think you could grab like a couple if you know them ahead of time in Prime 1. Prime 2, I've never really tried to sequence break or grab early stuff. I think you need the dark visor, and you probably need the light suit to get to most of them. Excellent. We're just gonna run through. I ain't bothering with all this. You know, that's the kind of stuff that I think about. It's like, well, wait a minute. Like, we have all these good things going on with these games. You know, there's just a lot that could be really learned from it. You know, like, what makes Phazon Mines, you know, very interesting is that a lot of Metroid Prime is expanding the lore on the Space Pirates. I'd argue that's probably the game where the majority of Space Pirate lore even comes from. Did I fall too far? Yeah, I did. Fuck. Okay, we'll come back. Unfortunately, this is very linear. It's just something I wish that they would do a little bit more of, you know? They have too much good stuff with Prime, too many stories they could tell, like... That's why I'm very forgiving about it. Like, if you just want to have a game where you explore, like, Chozo Ruins or some shit, I'm not going to be mad at you. That's fine to me. You know, if you want Dread and, you know, those types of games to be more action-oriented, then that's fine, too. Like, I think that there's room for everyone to feast in the Prime series, you know? I prefer the 3D games for both Zelda and Metroid. It's just more to my taste to really feel like you're exploring a full world. I don't really like top-down Zelda. Minish Cap might be the only one I really like. The Oracle games were cool, but that's because I just played them a lot when I was like 5. You know, like... Oh, that's my Windows noise, sorry. That's actually part 8. So if you're watching... I don't know, if you're watching this, I've just finished part 8. There you go. It's very exciting, as you can tell. I don't know how I'll keep my panties dry. The computer rendered the video for me. Wow. Stunning and brave. Yeah, I have to edit part 5. I haven't edited part 5, actually, because there's a lot I'm going to cut out. It was like 2 hours of wandering back and forth. It didn't even feel like that when I was doing it. Okay. I will say I do, and this is going to be controversial, I do like this better than Prime 3. I do. I think, like, there are motion controls or, like, all those weird interactive things. There are QTEs a little bit, which, honestly, I'm kind of soft on QTEs now because I feel bad. Everyone loved them, and then just one day we all universally decided that QTEs were fucking bad. I do feel bad for them. Out of nowhere, you know, it's like top of the world, and then just one day the world just completely gives way. It's like, what? What do you mean? Where are all these articles coming from? And I think it's padded. I think it's astroturfed. I don't think it was very legit, but it does suck, you know. It's like, it's an important part of games, and I get it, you know, they want games to be accessible, so I'm okay with it if you want to, like, turn off QTEs. I'm not gonna fucking gatekeep and purity check reaction-based bullshit in a single-player game. I think it's part of the experience, but I'm not gonna fucking lose my mind over it. I care more about the substance of a game being gate-capped and changed and shit. That's what I care more about. But I would say that most of the games I played in the last couple of years have been good. They've had... Wait, is this the way out? No, this is the right way. Yeah, I'm right. You know, they've had good things, but there's always, like, a couple fatal flaws, right? So, like, where are the Nintendo games, the big ones, right? Not the small ones I kind of half-played and then never finished, which is a problem in and of itself. Like, Pikmin 4, I won't even say it being easy is a problem. What I will say is that Pikmin 4 is meant to be very simple, right? That whole, you can only have 3 Pikmin out in the overworld at any given time, you know, Ochi, I don't really hate it that much. Like I said, it can be easy. I played Pikmin when it was hard. I played Pikmin when it was harder than Fire Emblem games at the time. So I'm not gonna lose my fucking mind over Pikmin 4 being easy, but, you know, the emphasis on Ochi, maybe just dial it back a little bit, I think would be fine. But it's really just like the simplicity of it. But that's why I don't really hate Pikmin 4, and I actually do want to play it again and then play it on Fierce, which maybe I'll do in the new year. Tears of the Kingdom, I had a whole hour review on Tears of the Kingdom, man. Because it's a game I really felt strongly about. I felt like it was maybe just a couple feet away from being my new favorite Zelda game of all time. Genuinely. You know, after how many years, finally here's a Zelda game I feel that really has, you know, gone above and beyond Twilight Princess, but because it's just Breath of the Wild 2, and they didn't really do much with it, I just didn't feel that way, you know? Get out of the way, please. Oh, wait, what is this? Power bomb? Yes, that's cornicite, okay. I thought it was Bendesium that it was weak to. Okay. What else have I played? Three Houses. I mean, I'm not going to complain that there's no perfect route, right? It would be nice. It would give me a nice, good, warm feeling to have everyone have a happy ending. Three Hopes just had no DLC. I think there's multiple factors that led to that are understandable. Trying to think what else. And remember, these are all games I thought were really good. I can't remember the last game and Bonanza. I think Bonanza is definitely the best out of all of them. I think Donkey Kong Bonanza is genuinely a once-in-a-lifetime really good game. And it tackles so many good, like, platformer tropes and vibes. And that's why I like it so much. And I'm not even a huge Donkey Kong fan. You saw he spun afterwards? That was weird. I'm not even a huge Donkey Kong fan. I just genuinely think it's probably one of the best games on the Switch currently. Switch and Switch 2. That is a console seller. I will say that. I love Donkey Kong Bonanza. It is a great game. ZA has a lot of good things. It's also got a lot of bad things. And I'll be honest with you, some of the bad things could be patched if they were to take a minute and do like an Operation Health. Like, they could just make it so Pokemon can't get stuck on doors, they just clip through. Right? Because there's certain, like, chain link fence doors that big Pokemon can't walk through. And I don't know why they don't just, like, there's no way they didn't encounter that in testing. Because if I encountered it multiple times with Meganium, like, Meganium is, like, come on, that's a starter Pokemon. Like, y'all didn't figure that out? But, you know, there's a lot of things wrong with it. But ultimately, it's still the best Pokemon game in years. And I'll give them credit. Like I always say, I will give a game credit where credit's due. You know, like, it's easy for, like, if it's not malicious, right? If it's not like some fucking slop job DEI project, they ruined the series to appeal to whatever, like, I'll give the game its fair shake. I might not have as much time or as motivation to do it like I used to, but I'll give it. I cannot believe everything blows up in this fucking game. I'll give it its fair shake. I mean, it's only the right thing to do, or even if you want to disregard the right thing to do, I think it's, you know, it's just the fun thing to do. There are things that could always be done better in any game. Like even Metroid Prime, I would even say, like, there's no boss of Magmore Caverns. They cut Kraid. Kraid was supposed to be the boss of Magmore Caverns, and he did not return because I think they just couldn't program him. So unfortunately, I guess that's kind of why they gave Kraid a little bit of a leg up. They're like, okay, well, Ridley gets to be in, like, every game, including games that he wasn't in, like Prime 2. Now you get to be in Metroid Prime and Dread. And, well, that fell through, actually, so that didn't happen exactly as it was foretold. Can you stop? Oh, I should have killed these dudes. Shit. There you go. Yeah, empty out the room. It's not like I care that much about lost health, but just empty out the room. Do yourself a favor. Oh, here we go. Alright, so what is that going to do? Missile expansion. You need 2 to get this. fuck is this? Wasn't... Oh no, is corner sight super missile? Yes, okay, never mind. I only need one power bomb anyway. We have that one power bomb expansion back there. But you know, I think they might have missed what makes backtracking fun with the artifact hunt and things like that. And like, look, I know it's a Metroid game. At some point, you're going to min-max it to the point where you just don't really even... You're trying to do as much as you can before you're supposed to do it. But again, I think that's what makes these games fun, is that you do min-max them. You know, that like Resident Evil or some other game where you're trying to make as few trips, do it as fast as possible, right? Like, this just feels like, hey, just go back through earlier areas, get some other stuff, because you already got all the main story, right? Because all the mech parts, none of them are in these areas. The world isn't connected like that. So that's why I say it's just good. You know, if you've never played a Prime game before, I feel like this is the perfect starting point, which was their intent, and they, you know, literally said as much. But again, I feel like they could have definitely had a little bit more for the upper echelon that doesn't even include difficulty, right? It doesn't... I'm not saying the game should have been harder, per se, like with Pikmin 4. It just should have been more... Do I say lengthy? Have more stuff to do, like more challenges, I guess? I don't know, maybe that's kind of what I'm saying. Oh, and also, less fucking cutscenes, less dialogue. Like, definitely. Because, like, this is a cool area. I'm skipping this dude. But would I give this game, like, any awards, per se? Probably not. I'd give it maybe action adventure. Powerbomb. Like I said, it's not unplayable, it's not bad. Would this win my game of the year like I would have given to Dread? Probably not. Because I think what Dread did for 2D Metroids is way bigger of a jump than what this does for the 3D ones. That doesn't make it not worth playing, it just makes it something worth considering. It's like, okay, well, we played it absolutely safe here. Only psychic energy in the form of a diffuse oscillation blast, we can pulverize it. Is that fire? I like that you got the Luminoth lore and stuff. It seems like in this game they really dialed it back. Like, all we have are research logs. That's why I cannot stress it enough for anyone who's never played Prime. Oh, shit, well that's not what I wanted. Is there something in here? Yeah, but it's coming up. If you've never played Prime 1, genuinely go play it, okay? Get the Switch version, right? It's a fantastic game. It's a masterpiece. It's one of my all-time favorite games of all time. That was kind of redundant. And that's why I wish they would make the whole trilogy available so no one can say, like, oh, well, I would, but I have to buy the trilogy. You know, I don't want to do that. I get it. Crazy. Years later, and I'm still terrible at this. Thank you. Wait, what the fuck? Why is it giving me more launch if I don't angle it? That's really weird. I tried to stomp it like a Goomba. Why the hell did I do that? Shit. I think we're only missing one energy tank, maybe two. Perfect. Oh, shit. I do think there's a magic to 2000s themed games, and I'm not just saying that because they're, you know, my childhood. Like, genuinely, like, the tech was there, we didn't have to worry about tech and all this weird stuff anymore. You know, it's like they knew what went wrong with a lot of SNES games that makes them maybe unfun to replay, or, you know, just outside of, like, the purists and the diehards. And that's fair, I'm not gonna hate on that. That was this week, too. How the hell we get out of here? Power bomb? Yes. I think that's it, right? Yep. So we have completely taken everything out of this area. Very nice. So let's go back to Flare Pool, since we're missing a couple items in Flare Pool. And that's why they have those little, like, bugs there, so you can't get stuck. You can just kill them and get Psychic Bomb energy. And that might be what sucks, is like, unlike Pokemon and Kirby and Mario and Zelda, I don't think you can afford to be as conservative and safe with a Metroid game, because like Metroid and Pikmin, these are fans that pretty much